four, three, two, one.
Good morning and welcome to our monthly webinar. Today is entitled Healthy Financial Habits for Teens. We have two presenters here today. So first off, I'll introduce Jane Hanforth. She is a financial advisor here at Experior.
Oh, thanks for that great introduction, Jacqueline. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jane Hanforth. I step into this industry with the heart of a teacher, having dedicated my life to the art of education. What truly ignites my passion is the boundless realm of possibilities that lies ahead. Together, we will explore the art of using money as a tool for creativity and purpose. So let's delve into this adventure of reimagining your financial landscape and discovering the possibilities that are easily accessible once you know how. So here's our financial roadmap. So the first starting point is your first job. Congratulations, your first job, and you're earning money for yourself. Now, you need to allocate how much you will spend and on what. So our second stop is expenses. Now here you're going to include things you have to pay for, depending on your situation and priorities. Always pay yourself first. Then decide what your needs are. Perhaps you're a hungry teen and your parents have said, hey, you should help out and pay for your own snacks. Or perhaps you're a fan of getting your nails done, your eyelashes, or you really like getting your hair done. Maybe it's time for you to start paying for that too. Or maybe your parents have said, hey, now you can pay for your own phone. And the third stop on our roadmap is debt. If you have a credit card or a student loan, you'll want to make these a priority, or compound interest is going to work against you and not for you. Our fourth step is savings. How much will you save every month? Will you have future expenses you need to set money aside for? Like maybe you're headed off to college and you need to set aside money for tuition, fees, or books. And insurance. Now, before you think, hey, I'm young, I don't need insurance yet. Insurance has many living benefits. Being young is advantageous, as you'll pay small premiums that could set up your financial house. So now you could pay for large future expenses like your cars, your wedding, your down payment on a house, all without borrowing money from a bank. You could borrow against your insurance instead. Or maybe you plan to start a business, and in order to get a business loan, you need to have insurance as a collateral. And last but not least, the last stop on our map is donations. So whether you donate money or time, it's important to give to your community. The action of donation will benefit you in many areas in your life in the long run. Now, starting at a young age, this makes a huge difference. And it's all about how the money is invested, not how much money at this point in your life. So let's have a look at the rule of 72. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Let's have a look. Here we have different examples, but all of them are of a 29-year-old investing a $10,000 lump sum, just a one-time investment. So in the first column, that money was invested at 4%. So what we do is we take the 72 divided by 4, and that gives us 18. That means our money will double every 18 years. So with this one-time $10,000 investment by age 65, they would have $40,000. Now over to the next column. Now, if we look at that same $10,000 and it would be invested at 6%. Again, we divide 72 divided by 6, and that gives us 12 years. So that means now our money is doubling every 12 years. So now, by age 65, with that same initial $10,000, we now have $80,000 at 65. Now, let's look here at 8%. So a lot of people think, well, 8 is double 4, right? So they think they'll have double the money. But compound interest is so much more powerful than that. Because if we take 72 and we divide it by 8, it gives us 9. And at 4%, it was 18. So now our money is doubling twice as fast. So every 9 years. So now by the age of 65, we have $160,000, which is 4 times more. Now, then again, if that same money is invested at 12%, when you're young, you can take risks in your investments, and 12% is achievable. So if we take 72 and divide it by 12, now our money is doubling every 6 years. So now by the age of 65, with that exact same $10,000 initial investment, we now have $640,000. So when you look at this for your retirement, what do you feel would be better for you? Having 640 or 40? Also, this shows where your money invested is important. And if you have to think, if we look down here at 12%, this initial investment at age 29, but our money is doubling every 6 years. If we would have done this at age 23, then here at 65, we'd have $1,280,000. So starting young is very important. The younger you start, the better. So let's have a look at unveiling the power of starting young and securing your retirement dreams. Picture this: 2 individuals, 2 paths, and 1 grand journey towards a comfortable retirement. Allow us to draw you into a tale of 2 wise choices: financial foresight and the incredible impact of starting early. Meet our trailblazer, a youthful soul who embarks on an investment journey at the tender age of 20. With a mere $50 a month, this visionary dedicates their commitment for 45 remarkable years, harnessing the magic of an 8% rate of return. A modest investment of $27,000 unfolds into an awe-inspiring $241,834 when retirement arrives at their doorstep. Imagine the possibilities, all stemming from that seemingly small contribution. It's a story of financial triumph. Now, let's shift our gaze to another protagonist, someone who awakens to the importance of retirement planning a little later on in life, perhaps in their 40s. Enter with us into their world, where a $200 a month is a beacon of hope. In one scenario, they tread the path of caution, opting for a bank's high-interest savings account that yields a mere 1.5%. After 25 years of dedication, their $60,000 investment takes root, blossoming into $72,736. A commendable gain, yet it pales in comparison to the possibilities that lie ahead. So determined not to settle, our protagonist embraces on a bolder strategy. Guided by an 8% rate of return, their $60,000 investment transforms into a staggering $182,967. A wise decision indeed. They dared to dream bigger, reaching for the stars rather than comfort of convention. Now, pause for a moment and let these 2 stories entwine in your mind. A $60,000 investment unveils 2 outcomes: $72,000 or $182,000. The contrast is stark and the message crystal clear. It's all about harnessing the potential of youth. But how? You ask, your curiosity ignited, but it's not about the amount. It's about embracing the journey early on. That humble $50 a month, a mere $12 a week, sets the stage for a symphony of financial prosperity. Starting young opens the door to a world where growth compounds, opportunities multiply, and your aspirations become attainable. Imagine this: as your career flourishes and your financial landscape evolves, that initial $50 becomes a stepping stone. With each promotion, with each stride of stability, you can now amplify your contributions. As retirement draws near, the fruits of your early choices emerge: $1 million, a secure future, and a legacy to cherish. In a world of ever-shifting economies and fluctuating values, this dream is not just possible, it's within your grasp. The path to $1 million begins with a single step, and that step is best taken while you're young. So seize the moment, ignite your journey, and sculpt the retirement you deserve. Your future self will thank you for embracing the magic of starting young.
Thank you, Jane. You explained the rule of 72 beautifully.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce Annie Coulierier, who is an executive director here at Experior.
Hi, Jacqueline and Jane. Thank you. Yes, Jane, you did an awesome job explaining that and how important it is to start young. And talking about starting young, it's not just important to start with our investments. Something that a lot of young people don't think about is insurance, life insurance. Because when we are young, that's not something we're thinking about. Life insurance, we're like, that's so far away. I'm fine. I don't have any financial dependence right now. Why should I get insurance today? Well, there are many advantages of starting when you are young. First of all, the premiums are lower because you are young. And those premiums get locked in. So they will be low for the rest of your life. So starting young will save you money. Also, the younger we are, generally speaking, the healthier we are. So we never know. As time goes, our health might change, and then it might be more difficult to get insurance and more expensive. Not just because we are older, but also because our health might have changed. Having life insurance also gives us financial security. Because many different types of life insurance have cash value that grow inside of it. So what happens with your life insurance, it builds equity, kind of like if you would have a home, and as you're paying down your mortgage and as your property value increases, you have equity and you can borrow against that. And we can do the same with life insurance. So as Jane mentioned earlier, you could borrow against your own policy to get that first car, help with your down payment of your first home, pay for a wedding, or leave it there and wait for retirement and borrow against it. And what's powerful about it is when you borrow from your own policy, as opposed to borrowing from a bank, is that money that you have that is growing and gaining that compound interest, just like Jane beautifully explained with the rule of 72, is your money is not being taken out of your investments. You're borrowing against it. So that money continues to grow, and then you borrow against it, pay yourself back the same way you would pay a bank back for that loan. You're just paying yourself. But you keep having that money grow. Also, by having that life insurance, you might one day decide that you want to start your own business and you might need a business loan. Most banks will ask for you to have insurance in order to protect themselves when you take out that loan. That way, if something happens to you, they know that they will get their money back. And as I mentioned before, the younger you are when you get that insurance, the cheaper it'll be. And what if by the time you decide to start that business, your health has changed? And then it might be a lot more expensive to get that insurance, or you might not be able to get the amount of insurance that you need. So starting young is the key when it comes to finances. And one thing that I want to talk about as well is passive income. Passive income is such a powerful thing. So what is passive income? So we have fixed income. When you have a job, for example, they will pay you a fixed amount for every hour that you work. So for every hour of work, you get a certain amount of money. When it comes to passive income, it can be created in many different ways. Some people will purchase real estate and rent it out. So then every month you have that income paying out. When you're using real estate, part of that rent will be paying off those mortgage payments on that property. But eventually, when it's paid off, you have that money that keeps coming in, and what you don't have it to do anything more for it to come in. Different businesses can help you generate passive income. Our industry, for example, is a great example when it comes to the financial industry, because when we help our clients and we build our own agency, we can continue to earn even while we're asleep. And passive income is very powerful because it gives you a lot of freedom. Freedom to be able to travel, enjoy yourself, take time off. And the younger you are when you start building this passive income, you might have a sufficient passive income coming in to take time off when you start your family and really be able to enjoy that time, or have that passive income in order to pursue a passion of yours, because now you have that financial stability. And that passive income will also help you throughout retirement as well. So it gives you all that flexibility, that security, and it's a great way to accumulate wealth. So what I'd like to invite you to do is reach out to the person who invited you to this webinar. We have shared here, there was Jane's contact information and myself's. You can reach out to us or whoever posted this recording online, and they can help you design a plan and see, based on your personal goals, your personal dreams, how we can help you build this financial stability and have you set for your future. So thank you, everyone, for joining us and watching this video. Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you, Jane.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, share, like, and subscribe. Also, if you are looking for a life insurance agent in Canada or the USA, scan the QR code and I will put you in touch with a professional near you. And if you're looking to run a more successful and profitable life insurance agency, scan the QR code. Thank you and see you next time.